Hello everyone, you are welcome to our C++ tutorial, and we are still on the basic structure of C++, and this is the last video of the basic structure of C++. And in this video we are going to look at the line 4 up to the line 7. Okay, so this instructions over here is very important to our C++ program, because this is where your execution is going to start from, right? So you can see that we have what this int, we have main, we have the open and close parentheses, we have the curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets we have what return 0. So this instructions here is a function, right? So when I hover on it, you guys can see that it's in what? A function, right? So a function is a block of code that perform a specific task. Okay, so let's say that in my program, I want to create a function to calculate the area of a circle. Okay, so I can create that function somewhere, and then later on I can call that function inside what? Another function, right? So that's how a function works. So a function is just a block of code that's have a specific meaning or a specific task to your project. And this int main function over here is the default function that every C++ must have, right? So you must have what? The main function, okay? And a function must have what? A return type, the function name, and also what? The function body, right? So right now in here we have what? The function type as well. The return type is going to be what? Int, and it's int over here, and this int is for integer, right? So positive numbers and also negative numbers. So we are trying to return what? A number on the console, or the number to what? An operating system, right? And we have what? The main function as what? As the function name, right? And this name here is a predefined name in the C++ library. It means that you cannot change it to any name. If you want to execute your instruction, you must have what? The main function. Okay, so when you compile your instructions, right, it's going to look for the main function so that it can execute the instructions inside what's the main function. Without the main function, your program is not going to work. Okay, so you must have what? This main function, and if you change this name to a different one, you are going to get what? An error, right? So I will perform it for you guys to see, right? So I'm saying that we have the int as what? The return type, we have the function name, and apart from this function name, we have what? The open and close parentheses, and inside this parentheses, this is where we specify our parameters. Please don't worry, we will get into functions and then you understand everything that I'm saying. Okay, so but for now, just know that we have what? This as what? The return type, we have the function main as what? The function name, we have the parentheses, and apart from the parentheses, we have what? The curly bracket, and inside this curly bracket, this is where you specify your statement. Okay, so let's say that I have a comment and then saying that statement. So the statement can be you displaying something on the console, or the user input a data inside what? Your program. Okay, so we have different ways that you can write your statement. Okay, so right now, and inside it we also have what's the return 0, right? So this return 0 is going to tell your operating system that your program is now successful, right? So these are the basic instructions that you guys need to know. And I'm saying that this main over here, we don't change it. So when you change this main to, let's say that hello, and you execute these instructions, the compiler is going to see that, oh, we don't have the main function, so it's going to complain, right? So let me run these instructions, and you guys can see that it's saying what? The build what? Failed, right? And then saying that the undefined reference to what? To the main. So this means that the compiler cannot find what? The main function. So your program return 1, but your program must return 0 for it to be successful. Okay, so right now we are getting this error because of what's the predefined main function, right? So we need to change the name to the default one, right? To the main. And right now when I run these instructions right now, we are not going to get what? Any error in our project. Okay, so these are the few things that you guys need to know about what this instructions over here. And so overall, we started with the hash include IO streams. We also talk about the using namespace std, and right now we have talked about what the main function, and this main function is what the entry point where your execution is going to take place. So please make sure that you don't change the main function, right? You don't change the name. If you want to create a function, you must create it and then you use what your own name, right? So with functions, we have two types of it. We have the standard library functions in C++, and we also have the user-defined functions that you, the developer, the programmer, are going to declare or define them. Okay, so these are the few things that you guys need to know about this instruction. So anytime you want to execute something, please make sure that you are inside this curly bracket. Okay, so inside this curly bracket, this is where you can use the C out, the C in, end line, and a lot of what instructions inside what this main function. Okay, so guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and I will see you in our next video. So in our next video, we will be starting with the data types and also variables in C++. I will see you there. Have a nice day. Bye bye.